Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Friday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that's a contest that I'm keeping an eye on. Early on, you love to see games like that one, which should be full of interesting matchups.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Outside in the perimeter, LaVine and DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Jones, and it's Schroeder in at the point. And for Denver, inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Here we go. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. And you know you don't expect every team to be playing at their best here at the start, Clark, of the season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, a long season means you're going to have some peaks and valleys. And if you have a couple of bad games to start the year, you don't want to overreact, but you do want to be serious about trying to correct what's going wrong. If an extended bad streak happens, now that's cause for a little more concern.
Now here's Schroeder. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Schroeder.
Boy, a big body Sabonis might have range, but put him inside and let him eat.
Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Back to Murray. Denver passing it around. Gordon the pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Pass to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Wide open look here for Murray. A three-pointer is right on target.
Look at how instant Murray's shooting can be. Gets the pass, plants the feet, and drills it.
Schroeder kicks to Jones. And here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by Watson.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
Pass to Murray. Murray sets a screen for Gordon. From outside the arc, it's the putback. Jokic on the follow.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
Now here's LaVine. Pass to Sabonis. Now here's Schroeder. Over Murray. And it's Schroeder missing. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Jokic slams it in.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. I heard Coach go over the dribble handoffs that Sabonis is so creative with. He reminded his players that the jumper isn't the first option. Usually he looks to pass for 3 to 4 seconds, reminding his players to stay wide, anticipate high passes, watch for the cutters, and then contest. Sabonis can be a real headache out there. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Murray. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jokic draws the double. Gordon kicks to Watson. Clock at 6. Pass to Murray. From deep. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
DeRozan passes to Schroeder. Kick out to Levine. Sabonis' screen on Brown. Levine's shot is off. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for the Nuggets. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
Murray against Schroeder. Pass to Levine. Jones with the screen on Brown. Here's Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
How about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
That free throw missing.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good too.
He hits the second from the line. This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason. Brown is such a reliable three-point shooter, but he also does a little bit of everything else at a very high level. He's a well-rounded, old-school guard.
Now here's Schroeder. He has yet to score. Outside, Jones. Pass to DeRozan. And it's blocked. And here's Jokic. And Murray. Here we go. And that one drops for him. Murray's got 5 now.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Now Schroeder, it's a 9-point spread. Pass to Jones. On the wing, Levine. Got a piece of it. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's DeRozan. Puts up a 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Here's Murray, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And Murray not afraid now of anybody. In fact, he welcomes getting fouled on the way up.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
He misses the free throw. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Monk's checked in for the Kings, and he sinks the second. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
The Nuggets now in offense. They're on a 15-3 run. Murray against Monk. Murray down low. Sacramento grabs the miss. Monk with the ball. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Pass to Levine. 6 to shoot. Back to Monk. Jacks up a 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that 3-ball. I mean, fantastic at measuring those long-range shots up and knocking them down.
Now, here's Jokic. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Down low. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
The Kings trail by 9. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Kings. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. 4th, the Nuggets.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Monk outside. Pass to Levine. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Lob pass to Gordon. And Hardaway gets it to go. And now it's an 11-point Denver lead.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Westbrook. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. Westbrook dishes 2 to Rosen. To the inside. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Rosen sizing up the situation and making the right read. That's basketball savvy. We call that hoops sense.
Here's Pickett. Pass to Jokic. Outside Hardaway. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside DeRozan. And here is Monk. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Pickett.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Pass to Jokic. Deflects the pass. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Kevin, back to you.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Westbrook. And Jones now atop the key. Pass to Monk. Jones sets the pick for Monk. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
First one falls for. This has truly been a special era, Clark, for this Nuggets franchise.
You know, it has been. There's no denying it. Over the last 5 years, they've held the second-best regular season record after the Celtics. Of course, the franchise got its first NBA title in 2023, thanks to the all-time greatness of Nikola Jokic.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. He hits both from the stripe. Denver leading by 7. And here is Johnson. 9-point game his last outing. Excellent D that time from Jones.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's DeRozan. Fades and shoots. And that one comes up a bit short.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now, here's Monk. Clock at 4. A three-pointer, no good. Now, Hardaway to the inside. Brown, and finished off by Brown.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Westbrook passes to Sabonis. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Westbrook kicks to DeRozan. And there's the drive. Yep, that one goes in there.
After missing his first 4 shots, good to see him finally get one to drop.
Jones against Johnson. Hardaway is screen on Jones. Here's Johnson. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
The Kings trail by 11. Westbrook surveying the D. Outside DeRozan. Lays it up off the glass.
Let DeRozan get this close, and he will finish strong.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Hardaway with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland. with 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
They've got Bruce Brown. Cameron Johnson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And here is Murray, following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Sabonis. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Hardaway is screen on Westbrook. Murray finds Johnson. Monk against Hardaway. 4 on the shot clock. That shot missing. Monk with some nice defense. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Now, here's Westbrook. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. Ellis can't get it to go.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Here's Murray up on top. Covered by Sharch. Brown the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brown. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Brown knew exactly what he wanted to do in there and finished inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And some changes here for the Kings. McDermott's checked in for Sharch, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ellis. Free throw good from Brown. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's just too easy. You got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of positioning.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Westbrook kicks to Monk. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Westbrook. Good season for him last year. Put up about 13 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Sacramento making a switch here. Charge is checked in. To the paint. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Down low. He's covered by Westbrook. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Schroeder, left side. The kick out to Westbrook. Driving to the basket. Sacramento again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Kings trail by 16. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Jokic, he's checked in for Valanciunas. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Westbrook passes to DeRozan and finished off by DeRozan.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Nuggets.
Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Jokic with the screen on Schroeder. Lets the three fly, and Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Schroeder. Still scoreless. Screen by Sabonis. On its way from Monk for 2. Again, Sacramento.
Well, you can see Monk's growth in operating in the pick and roll, getting better at taking advantage of what's available.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for Jamal Murray.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Schroeder kicks to Westbrook. Back to Schroeder. Kings moving the ball around. There's the pick. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Denver making a switch here. Holmes checked in.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets, number 14, Holmes.
DeRozan against Holmes. On the wing, DeRozan. He had 10 points in the win against Milwaukee. Clock at 2. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Westbrook. 14 points from him the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And the rejection by Hole. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Zach LaVine's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Schroeder. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Christian Brown with the dive.
So it's Sacramento. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Outside DeRozan. Nails the baby hook. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Pass to Jokic. Now here's Gordon. Now Brown. Here he goes. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Now here's Schroeder. Hasn't made one yet. Bean passes to Eubanks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Monk. Rebound by the Nuggets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
And, you know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane.
Jamal Murray.
Good shot.
Throw good, Murray. Clark, taking a minute to talk Jamal Murray here, a talented guard who's had to battle a variety of injuries.
Yeah, when he's been healthy, he's been dynamic and almost unstoppable as a scorer. And, you know, sometimes the injuries show up, and that's part of the landscape of being a pro athlete at times. I know it's been frustrating for him, but he continues to persist and persevere, which is a credit to him. But when he's healthy, boy, he's a special and clutch shot maker.
A chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. Coming off a terrific season. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And let's again give him credit for knocking down free throws at such a torrid pace. He was operating in a steady groove all last season. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you guys.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Driving the lane, and here's Jokic outside. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Kings have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. LaVine can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 22. Pass to Brown. The Nuggets with another miss. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 46% on their attempts in the second quarter. Down low, Jokic with the steal. Watson surveying the D. And Jokic slams it in.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting 43% from the field. And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Nuggets. And a change for Sacramento. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Monk. And here's Schroeder, still without a basket. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, throughout his career, Westbrook has been known to be a very physical guard. Russ loves playing through contact and scoring through it, too.
Denver's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Hardaway sets a screen for Brown. Out to Hardaway. 5 on the clock. The three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Jokic. Another shot. Eubanks grabs the miss. Kings have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And finished off by Westbrook.
You know, Westbrook will not let an opportunity to embarrass his defender go wanting. Oh, my goodness. What a move.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. The Nuggets leading by 20. Jokic with it. 13 points in the game. And the basket by Gordon.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's LaVine. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Now Hardaway, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Second is Zach LaVine.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Johnson, he's checked in for Hardaway. Sacramento also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. And Jones subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Schroeder outside. Back to DeRozan.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Eight feet away. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Gordon. Johnson outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Gordon. Three-pointer. And no good that time. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's DeRozan missing. The Nuggets leading by 22. Here's Brown. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Watson. Here's Jokic. Guarded by Levine. Now Brown. Johnson, that's for 2. The Nuggets with another miss. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 44% from the field in the second. Stolen by Gordon. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Brown.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now. And Gordon using his cat-like quickness there to disrupt the passing lanes, leading to the transition hoop.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Levine. Pass to DeRozan. The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Kings, Jamal Murray. 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for DeRozan.
DeRozan has that old school game, a throwback wing. He's not just a three-point chucker, and that makes him a different kind of matchup.
He's off on the second.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Jokic a screen. Watson kicks to Jokic. Good work there as it goes. And that's 15 points for Jokic.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Nuggets. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan court shot. Draws. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Denver Nuggets.
The key stat here is rebounding. They're way ahead in that category. They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwiches with some extra mayo on the side. Yum, yum.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Well, right now for Denver, I love a new season, new faces, new places. Get to watch the rookies develop. Nothing better.
Yeah, it's great to be back for us and for the players and for the fans. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and Levine. Jones is out there with DeRozan. And it's Sabonis in at the center, filling out the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Levine wide open. Off target from three-point range.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Murray makes a big high bounce and goes in. Murray's got 13 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Sabonis finds DeRozan. Going inside, and good that time. He's got 11.
Boy, sometimes there's just no stopping DeRozan. When he's determined to score, he's going to fight his way through contact.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Brown. On the wing, Gordon, defended by Jones. Back to Brown. Here's Jokic, just 5 on the clock. With 1 on the clock, and Jokic throws it down.
When Jokic is rolling like this, it's a beautiful thing to watch, and there's not a lot the defense can do. The Joker, as a matchup, is a nightmare.
Timeout called by the Kings. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Moment to check out DeMar DeRozan. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. They set the pick. Jones, the pass to Sabonis. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Over Watson. DeRozan's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
And hustling like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Inside, Sabonis with the steal. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside DeRozan. Sweet move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
It's pretty clear that DeMar DeRozan is an outstanding athlete. He can outrun you, he might outwork you, and he's able to be everywhere on the floor, and he does it with kind of a unique grace and finesse.
Both shots good from the stripe. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Jokic is second.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Here's Gordon. He's got 6. Pass to Jokic. Pocket 6. The 3. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. The Kings have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Brown against Levine. Sabonis a screen on Brown. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
And looking now at some numbers for Sabonis. Coming off a terrific season. First in rebounding. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. DeRozan inside. Watson's there. Back to DeRozan. The tray. And Brown pulls it down. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Schroeder. Fast break, here they come. And DeRozan kicks it over to Schroeder. Levine dishes to DeRozan. Over Watson. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. It's stolen by Jones.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Sabonis sets the pick for Schroeder. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Gordon for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Gordon's got 9.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Schroeder passes to Sabonis. Back to Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Up and in on the layup. 17 points for Jamal Murray.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Monk's checked in for the Kings. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Pass to Valanciunas. Hardaway against Sabonis. And Valanciunas kicks to Brown. 5 on the clock. On the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Levine with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Here's Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Brown. He's got 7. Outside Hardaway. Valanciunas with a screen on Levine. Hardaway goes in. Valanciunas against Sabonis. Johnson gets the bucket.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Here's Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. Six on the shot clock. There's the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Brown outside. Pass to Strother. Valanciunas inside. Monk defending. Here's Brown. And the shot goes in. Brown's got 9.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Up top, Monk. He's covered by Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Monk.
The energy that Monk brings, I love it. I mean, when he's out on the floor, he's giving you everything he has.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in. Good on both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there beautifully.
Now Monk. He's got 10. To the inside. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him. Valanciunas sets a screen for Hardaway. Fires from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
And there's Monk on the assist from DeRozan. And that's 12 points for Malik Monk.
And he's far from the biggest player, but Monk knows he has what it takes to score from there.
For Denver, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Pass to Valanciunas. Now Hardaway. Valanciunas with a screen on DeRozan. Hardaway, no good. The Kings shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Shot left block. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And it's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
1:46 left in the third. Valanciunas with a screen on Levine. 6 to shoot. Pass to Valanciunas from beyond the arc. DeRozan with the rebound. King shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Down low. Jones in the post. Johnson on him. Jones, no luck. Denver's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Outside, Levine. DeRozan in the corner. Levine sets the screen for DeRozan. Looking to end his cold spell and finished off by DeRozan.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Valanciunas finds Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on DeRozan. And we're seeing Cam Johnson take his offensive game, GA, to another level.
Upping his scoring while remaining efficient. Most of his shots coming from long distance, but he can put the ball in the bucket from just about anywhere.
First free throw is good. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Denver. Then for the Kings, Sharch checked in for Jones. Westbrook comes in for Zach LaVine. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And Johnson drops them both. The Kings shooting down near the 40% mark since after. They've been slow getting going. Westbrook passes to Sabonis. Basket, good. Sabonis has got 12.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Hardaway against Westbrook. Outside Hardaway. From the arc. That shot off. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nuggets shooting a superb 63% from the field. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Hardaway is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. 5 to shoot. Hardaway for 3. Eubanks grabs the miss.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Schroeder. Back to Monk. Takes a 3. Johnson with some nice D.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Lets it go from deep. Westbrook pulls it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Monk. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Athletic play by Brown. Going up top.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Schroeder outside. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. That shot is off. And here is Brown. Up top, Valanciunas. Eubanks defending. Monk against Johnson. Takes it off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Eubanks, the pass to Monk. Back to Eubanks. Takes it from 10. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. It's stolen by DeRozan. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in. Here's Pickett. Pass to Valanciunas. Now Hardaway. Now Brown. He's covered by Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Brown, no good. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Eubanks with it. On the wing, Monk. He's covered by Brown. Baseline jumper. The shot by Monk is no good. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Kings have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Westbrook kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Monk. Back to DeRozan. And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened. To take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season, I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Denver.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Holmes checked in, and then for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Jones comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Levine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the second free throw, good.
Hardaway Jr. knows his role on this team, which is to provide scoring and leadership.
And he makes all 3.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Pass to Sabonis. Jones with the screen on Valanciunas. Sabonis inside. Guarded by Valanciunas. Clock is at 3. On its way from Monk for 2. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Schroeder. Monk outside. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Here's Sabonis. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Sacramento making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in.
Russell Westbrook.
Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Brown. Hardaway for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
Johnson against Levine for the 3. The Nuggets with another miss. For Sacramento, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Westbrook dishes to Jones. For 3, Levine. Denver grabs the miss. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Holmes. With 4 spacing so in demand, league-wide, Clark. there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball, and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
Johnson, the pass to Hardaway. Valanciunas sets a screen for Hardaway. Hits the three-point bomb.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Monk outside. Levine, a screen on Hardaway. Monk looking around. Kept alive. Here's Denver now. They're on a 14-6 run. To the middle. And Brown throws it down hard.
Well, excellent recognition from Hardaway Jr. to find his teammate there. This guy's an unselfish player.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Kings. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Free throw line jump shot. Rebound by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Holmes with a screen on Monk. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway, no good.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all. A season of father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Pulls from the top of the key, and it's in there. Hardaway has got 8 here in the quarter.
Hardaway Jr. guys doing a nice job. They're just taking what the defense gives them in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Westbrook against Brown. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Sacramento.
At the line for the Kings, Russell Westbrook. At the line for 1.
One shot.
That one misses for Westbrook.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
Here's Pickett, guarded by Levine. Hardaway with a wide open look. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Westbrook against Hardaway. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target from outside. Denver's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Pickett passes to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. DeRozan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And you know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And the Kings also making a change. Schroeder's checked in. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Here's Pickett. Pass to Hardaway from downtown. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Sabonis sets the pick for Schroeder. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Schroeder. 16 points for Sabonis.
Excellent pick and roll action that time. Sabonis has great hands, rolls out of the screen effectively and hard, attacks the defense as the roll man.
To the paint. It's stolen by Jones. It's tipped. Sabonis kicks it over to Schroeder. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
That's good from Schroeder.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Hardaway finds Johnson. Valanciunas in the high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hardaway for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Denver.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And had significant points in this game. They just stayed committed to their brand of basketball. And that's why they'll be taking the front end of this 3-game season series against the Kings.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jokic.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds. You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hardaway. Jones against Johnson. Valanciunas in the high post. Back to Johnson. And here is Hardaway. Shoots over DeRozan. No good again that time. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Nikola, I heard the fans chanting for you, saying MVP. How special is that?
I mean, I think it's funny, to be honest. I think that there's a better player than me that's going to win an MVP. I'm just trying to play really good team basketball. That's all I'm trying to do.
MVP talks? That's just funny talk to Nikola, guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.